Okay, good morning, everyone. I don't know if you can hear me. Okay. Um, it seems as if I'm having some network problem from my own end here. I don't know. If you can hear me, please indicate so that I know that you can hear me. Or if you need to change the platform to another platform so that we can all have a good discussion, please indicate if you can hear me. Okay, lovely. So there is a bit of a lag between myself and you. So whenever I speak, I'll have to wait for some seconds for me to see whether you've heard or not. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming in. Before I go any further, I would like to thank God Almighty for bringing us to up to this point we are in right now, where we have finished doing the training aspect of this program, and we're heading into the internship section of the program. Now, we've covered a lot during the training, and I believe you've learned one or two things. Um, you finished the training, and right now we're on the stage whereby we will start to discuss on things like the internship. Now, the internship will allow you to have an industry experience, okay, whereby you will work with people that are actually in the industry, and during that internship, you'll be given an electronic logbook, whereby you will every day you will submit what you've learned on that day, or based on the arrangement you have with your internship area. Now, we are going to break down the internship into two categories. Okay, we have category A, which is trainees that finds where they want to do their internship. We write a letter for them saying that they have done training with us, and they are coming into the organization to come and do the industrial training. That is group A. Now, now the group, the person, or let me say, the people in group A will decide where they want to do their internship. Okay, the people in group A will decide where they want to do their internship. Then we have the group B. The group B are people that will not find a place for internship. Such type of group, we will find a place for them to do their internship. Okay, but the only issue is we might end up finding a place that is not close to you. I don't know if I'm making sense. We might end up having slots, maybe say for instance in Gwagwalada, for those in Abuja, maybe we get a place in Gwagwalada and then you are in Bori. So we have to find a way of going and doing the internship there. So my best advice, somebody saying he can hear me but not loud enough. So my best advice is for you to find a place close to you whereby you can go in the morning, do your internship activities, put them on a logbook, and then uh, and then you continue with other things. Okay, am I making sense? Abdulmumin Hayato, I think the audio is clear because I have asked severally and many people have said that they can hear me. Okay. For those of you that are saying that I'm not loud enough today is because today is the first day of Ramadan, as you are aware, and I don't want to exert so much effort into talking, and then later in the day I will start to look like someone that was hit by a car. Hmm? I don't know if I'm making sense. All right. So, in this particular platform, what are the things we're discussing is internship and CPN examination. So, very soon we'll release the internship portal. Students, trainees will go in there and populate the information of where they want to do their internship or which organization to do their internship, especially those that are not in Abuja. Those that are not in Abuja, you'll have to find a place for yourself to do to do your internship. That way, we can write an official letter to them, which you will submit to them, and then we look at the possibility of them accepting you for the internship. I don't know if I'm making sense because we have about 2,990 trainees, and some of you guys are not in Abuja. We have about 1,000 plus in Abuja, and then the rest are outside Abuja. We have some in Borno, some in Kaduna, some in Imo State, some in Lagos, and what have you. So find a place, and then we'll write a letter to that particular organization. You give us the address, and then we'll write a letter to that organization, and then you are going to post your acceptance letter to us. That okay, this organization you've posted us to have accepted us. Those that have not accepted you, please, you still you can still submit another organization for us to 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 give you letter to. Better yet, or better still, you can be able to give us maybe three addresses or three organizations that you want to do your internship, and then we give you three letters and you submit. The first one that comes, you can attend, or you can decide which one comes first, and then or you can decide anyone that accepts all of them accepts you. You can decide, okay, I want to go to this one. If one accepts, then you can go to that one. If you have two, you can decide which one you want to do your internship with. I don't know if I'm making sense. Samuel Joseph is asking, what about those in Lagos? Like I just finished saying, if you're not in Abuja, what you can do is to look for organizations you want to do your internship with. You get their addresses and all, and then we'll give you a portal to submit those addresses. Okay. Now, based on the submission, we will write you a letter stating that you did your training with us and now you're at the stage of internship, and then we're going to send you for internship to their organization. So we are going to write a letter to them saying that you finish your training and you want to do your internship with their organization, that they should really give you a slot for internship there. If they accept you, good and fine. If they did not accept you, then we can still write you another letter to another organization. And we know definitely that there are organizations that are willing to, there are many organizations that are willing to take in interns, okay? Because internship means you're coming to us to learn. And then as you are learning, a lot of things will come into perspective, especially things that you were taught during the training. Okay? A lot of them will come into perspective. You will get to see them. Okay. Sorry about this. A call came in and I had to pick it because if I drop the call, I know definitely they will still call me back and continue disturbing us during this session. Okay. Um, like I was saying, Where was I? Sorry, I've forgotten where I was. Okay, so Fred Florence. Okay, so someone asked, how long is the internship? The internship is 3 months. Okay, the internship is 3 months. So you're supposed to go for internship for 3 months, and then we will look at job placement for the last 6 months. Okay. Um, Another thing you'll be doing during your internship is your capstone project. I don't know if I'm clear. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get back to this platform. Okay. So I have seen some questions in regards to where, in regards to how long is the internship going to be. The internship is going to be 3 months. So you have 3 month training, 3 month internship, and 6 month job placement. That is the breakdown of the entire project. Now you've done your 3 month of training. You are currently at the verge of going for internship, and then after that, we will start to look at job placements. Now, while you're doing your internship, you will be doing something called a capstone project. Capstone project allow you to start creating a portfolio for yourself. Okay, and the portfolio will go a long way in boosting your CV, because at the end of the project in its entirety, what we want is for you to have jobs to do. Okay, what we want at the end of the project is for you to have jobs. I don't know if you can hear me now. Okay, so I can see someone is asking, Samuel Joseph is asking about us in Lagos. I've answered that. I can see Osesi Tech Hub asking how long will the internship last, which is 3 months. Um, I can see Fred Florence asking, sorry for taking for taking you back. What about those in Abuja? Those in Abuja have two options. Option one is you can find where to do your internship. Okay. Option two is we find a place for you. Okay, and based on that you can be able to do your internship. Okay, so Ahmad Bashir Adamu is asking, yes, you are making sense, but can you please explain the kind of organizations we should look for? Yes, that is very, very important question. What organization can you do your internship? Now, back when I was service coordinator in Casina, um, a lot of our students tend to go and do internship in cyber cafe, knowing fully well that they are not going to learn something valuable there. And because of limitation of places of internship, we had no option than to allow them to do internship there. Though they go in there and learn some few basic things on web design and what have you, but we advise our students to try at then to go to places that are really, really of importance, places that they will have impact, places they will learn something. Okay, so where can you do your internship? There are many places you can do your internship. You can do your internship in a bank, depending on which bank. Usually banks have IT departments, and in those departments you get to see people doing things that has to do with your field. It has to do with maybe AI, things that have to do with marketing and so on and so forth. Now, you can do your internship in a bank, you can do in any IT firm, any serious IT firm that is into software development or into AI or into 3D printing or virtual reality and so on and so forth. You can do an internship there. You can also do an internship If you're in Abuja, maybe you can do your internship in the courts. Courts have systems, and systems need to be automated. You can go there and do your internship, find out what problems they have, try to automate those problems to see if it will have impact. You can do it in a bank, you can do it in a bank, courts. You can even do in church and mosques, depending. Now, some churches have systems that needs automation. Some churches are running on technology. How do you support such kind of organizations? Because at the end of the it all, we're looking at a situation whereby what you've done will be a testament to what you can do. And if that is a testament to what you can do, then what that will translate to is that at the end of your internship, there is probability of them offering you a job there. That okay, come and do this thing you have started doing. Come and continue doing it for us, and then you have at least somewhere to hang around and start making money off of. Okay. So any organization that are into tech, you can do your internship there. Please, in the name of God, don't tell me you want to go and do your internship in a kiosk. Okay? It will not make sense for you to go and do your internship in a kiosk, unless if you want to go and help somebody sell market. Okay? Don't tell me you want to go and do your internship in a restaurant. Please, name of God. Though there are some high-end restaurants that have IT departments, but I cannot mention 20 out of my head, at the top of my head. I cannot mention any 20 restaurants that have high IT environment. Okay? Don't tell me you want to go and do your internship in a cemetery. May God have mercy on your soul. Amen. If you do that. Okay? So there are places you can do your internship, and there are places that you should not even think about going to do your internship there. Okay? So please find where will be most appropriate for you, where you can learn something important, where you can learn and have impact on what you've learned in this particular training, where you become important enough to get paid for your job. Okay. I don't know if I'm making sense. I can see some people posting all these smileys, and what do you call them? Okay. Yes. Can you give us example of organizations? Yes, I've given that. Okay, somebody is asking what projects. Okay, somebody is asking what project. Let me see. Muhammad Sani and Abubakar Aji are asking what project. So, at the end of your, at the end of this program is supposed to last for 4 months. Okay, the training session is supposed to last for 4 months because there's another topic called Capstone project. All the programs you are running has a Capstone project. Now, that Capstone project will serve as your as a starter for your portfolio. What is a portfolio? Your CV. Your CV usually indicates projects that you've done, where you've worked, what impact you've had on people. Those are the things that are included in your project. So now, what we are trying to say is, at the end of your training, you're supposed to do a capstone project that explains to the people, or that explain to employers that I have learned this, and I've done a capstone project on this, and this is the impact, or this is the advantages of that project that we've done. Okay, thank you. Is the internship location still? Sorry, I'm reading Chima Caleb Samson Oleforo. Is the internship location available in all states? So it depends. If you're in Abuja, that we can find a place for you. But if you're not in Abuja, what we advise you is to find anywhere you want to do your internship, provided they are IT inclined. Okay, you find a place that is IT inclined, and then you give us the address of that place and to whom to address the letter. Then we'll write you a letter and forward to you. And then based on that, you can be able to go there and submit your application for internship. Now, that is why I was saying previously that we'll advise you to look for at least 3 places, at least get two to accept you, and then you can decide which one you want to do your internship with. Okay. 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 Sorry, I'm trying to. Okay. This is Ifeanyi Chukwu Jude. Please, sir, have we done any project regarding the program, and are we yet to do that? And secondly, what type of organizations do? Okay, so I've explained what type of organizations you are supposed to do your internship in. Um, yes, there is a project for this particular program that you are doing. So we expect you to do something that solves problem. Okay, we expect you to do something that solves problems. Okay, anything that solves problem is a welcome development because anywhere you look, you will see anywhere you look, you will see problems in the country. So solve some of them. Be a problem solver, not a lamenter. Okay. All right. Yes, I'll get to that. Osesi Tech Hub. Can this internship be done remotely? The answer is yes. You can do your internship remotely. Now, that will depend on what type of internship you are doing. If you are doing remote internship, maybe because I've seen this in base when I was facilitating, whereby one of the trainees was doing internship with a US firm remotely, and then he asked me, can he combine the two? I said yes, he can. So he can be doing his normal internship with the US firm, and then that will serve also as the internship he's doing with us. Okay, the, the whole idea is get somewhere you're going to work with so that they can see what you have and be able to employ you. Please, we're not looking at a situation whereby you go for internship and they'll be sending you to go and buy corn. That is not what we expect from our trainees. Because some organizations, especially governmental organizations, when you go for internship, you only sit down in the morning till evening, and then at the end of it, they will then send you to go and buy corn and buy malt. And then maybe at the end of the entire program, the only thing you've learned is how to go and buy corn. And then that does not have any advantage to you or to even the organization you're doing the internship with. Okay? Don't be a corn buyer. If you want to buy corn, it's better for you to come to find another place that will be of importance, that will be of impact, that will have something serious to do. Okay? Ahmed Nazifi is asking, sir, can we do it in schools? The answer is yes. Now, the school, does it have an IT department? If it has an IT department, how can you support the school? Is the next question. Because you need to support where you're doing your internship. Okay? You need to be able to support where you're doing your what? Your internship. Ibrahim Shehu is asking, what about those in Bauchi? Those in Bauchi, the Bauchi is the same thing as those in Lagos. You can either do remote or you find where you want us to do, you find where you want to do your internship, and then we will post you there. Don't worry. Okay, so E.G. Moses is asking, sir, how do we make our request to the school to get an internship place for us in Abuja that don't have a place yet? If you are in Abuja, we'll give you. You just find anywhere that you think is close by to your place. You can actually go there and learn, and then send us the address and the person to address the letter to, and we will do that. And then you can submit the letter to them that you are our trainee, and you want to do an internship with them, and then I'm sure they will look us up and give us a call maybe, and then from there we will continue with the discussions. Okay. Okay, so Abdulminu Hayatu is asking, so like me, I'm into emerging technologies. Oh, emerging technologies too have its own applications, and there are many places where you can find. There are many firms that do 3D printing. Just check around in Abuja. There are many firms that are into drone technology in Abuja here. There are many firms that are into if we have drone technology, 3D printing. Which other one again? Computing cluster, and which other one? There is this one that I keep forgetting. I don't know. And virtual reality. So there are firms you can actually go to that does all these things, and then you can be able to learn be able to teach a specialization and learn only that item. That way you have a broader knowledge. Now, if you remember back in secondary school, we were learning things like business studies, right? We were learning things like business studies, and we did something called trial balance and what have you. And then when I entered science class, I did not do anything else to do trial balance ever again until this project. And then I was brought back to trial balance. I was like, trial balance after 25 years. Which kind of life now and thereabouts, okay? So, what am I saying? Find somewhere that is of benefit, somewhere that is of importance, somewhere that has to do with what you are doing, what you are trying to learn, okay? Thank you. Okay, so I've read Nazifi Ahmed. Uh, have artificial intelligence done exams? That you have to ask your colleagues. I think most of the facilitators have posted their assessments, and we believe the assessments have been graded. Most of you have seen your scores and what have you. So I believe that has been covered. Okay, so Emmanuel is okay saying kiosk. Yeah, no, that is true. Now, you know Nigerians, if you don't tell them don't do, they want to test the depth of the water. Software engineering. Okay, so I'm trying to. I think I started reading a message and then it went away. So Mungunu is asking, Ibrahim Ali Mungunu is asking, the internship. How many days in a week are we required to go to the place of internship? That will depend on the place you're going to go and do your internship. Some places will tell you to come 3 times a week. Some places will tell you to come daily. Some places will tell you, okay, so we'll have lecture sessions for our trainee for our interns, and then these are the days for your internship. You come for the A, the B, the C, and then like that. Ziha123 is asking about those that are in Abuja. I think I've covered that. After we find organization, how we submit our document. We are going to make a portal where you submit your document, where you submit then you first of all you submit your name, your student ID and phone number. That will use to authenticate you. Then the place of internship, that is where you want to do your internship. Then the address and who you want us to address the letter to. So maybe it's a bank and you want to do it to the manager maybe Jahi branch, or you want to do it to a manager maybe Wuye branch. So you tell us is the manager and then the address of the listing and so on and so forth. Okay. Okay, so Abubakar Wada is asking. Okay, so just a moment. Let me see. Where did I stop? Okay, I stopped at Mungunu. Ziha123. I think I've answered that. After we find organization, how do we submit? I think I've answered that. So some the assignment we have not been graded. So I believe most of from what I've told most of the facilitators is that the questions should be OBG. The questions should be true. Should be multi choice questions. So the moment you finish, it should show you your answer. It should show you your scores, so that nobody will be left wondering, if I scored 1,000, maybe I scored 20. Okay, all right. Um, okay. So some of the things I've read that. How doing the internship in a technology base? How about doing the internship in a technology based school? You can do internship in a technology based school. That is no problem. Just that we want you to be of importance and to be able to get a job after that internship in that institution that you're doing internship with. Emmanuel Itodo is asking, sir, please, when will the internship start? The internship is going to start hopefully from the submission of allocations will start off hopefully on Monday. We're hopeful that by Monday you should start submitting where you want to do your internship. Okay? By Monday you should start submitting where you want to do your internship. Boniface Pius is asking, can the can the company be a remote based? Yes, it can be a remote based company, but please let it not be a remote based company that doesn't have headquarter. Eh? That doesn't have a location where we can be able to search for it and find it. Okay, and let it not be somebody's garage. Well, it can be somebody's garage, provided it's a full-fledged office and it's a full-fledged company that you're doing your internship with. Okay. Moda is asking, as in, how about doing the internship in tech-based secondary school? I don't know of any tech-based secondary school, but if there is any, please go ahead and do it there. Okay. Emmanuel Izuchuku is just laughing like yesterday. Idris Abubakar Sadiq is also laughing. I don't know what they're laughing at. Um, yeah. Um, can the school find some for us? Code with victory. Yes. The answer to your question is yes. If you can't find anywhere, we will find a place for you. But that will mean that what that will mean is you will have to you'll have to go to where we find for you. Okay, because we'll definitely the supply and demand will not be equal. So if we find a place for you, then we'll post you there and you'll have to go there. So while we give you the opportunity to find your own area of your own place within your area, if you can't find any, then we'll find a place for you. Okay. Hadiza Haruna, I've answered the question. That will depend on what the question is asking is how many days can she how many days are they going for the per week, because some of them are they are students, so it's not written in stone that you have to go every day. It's not written on stone. You can tell the place you want to do internship that, look, I'm a student and I always go to class on so days and so days and so days. I want to do my internship with you, but I need those days to be open for me to go to class. So based on that, you can make an arrangement and go for your internship. And please don't tell me that from Monday to Friday you have lectures. From morning to night you have lectures. That means throughout the weekdays you have lectures. Then that means you don't really internship. Okay. Okay. So one guy with a long name, I mean one lady with a long name, Zia the Gap Tooth Queen. Well, since I see Queen in the end, I know it's a woman. They like to cause confusion everywhere. How about digital creative skills and are not based in Abuja? How do we go about it? It's a simple something. Banks need people to create art for them. Find a bank. Schools need somebody that can be able to create banners for them, post on their social media, and so on and so forth. Look for that school. Um, your churches are creating events every day. They don't have people to do good design for them. Look for that church. Mosque want to do their training for people. They want to teach people. They want to create this thing. Go to that mosque. There are many institutions you can do your internship in. It all depends on you. But please don't pick a small mosque or small church that don't do anything. Nipa has done it. Finally, finally, finally. Okay. Let me see if I can put up some. Okay. Sorry, just give me a moment. Let me open the window so that we can have light. Okay, so the Queen is still asking, can we also do the internship in the university as a distance skills? Yes, you can. Um, sir, how do we get in touch with you directly, sir? Why do you want to get in touch with me directly? You have. Sorry, a moment. Let me. Okay. I believe you should be able to see me now. Yeah, you should be able to see me now. Um, where was I? Someone was asking, I think it was Joseph. Sir, how do we get in touch with you directly? So you are supposed to actually so you are supposed to actually be able to send us messages through the WhatsApp platform, and then we can be able to get in touch with you. I think I've answered the question OC Tech Hub. That those are the look. When I'm speaking, I'm not only speaking for one program. I'm speaking for all the programs we are running. Okay, because I'm seeing people saying, okay, digital this, digital that. What about those that are doing software? What about those that no? When I'm speaking, I'm not speaking for software, or I'm not speaking for emerging technology. I'm speaking for every other course. Okay, that we are running. Okay, so Gashua is asking us about registering. Sir, what of the registration of trainees on Coursera platform? I'm not sure if you've promised Coursera, but I'll get in touch with the person that is probably in charge of that to see if we can have the licenses for trainees, and then we'll look at the possibility of issuing license for trainees to go and attend. And for the physical trainees, physical trainees, computer professional of Nigeria. Okay, so like I said, we're going to talk about those two things. I'm talking about internship and the examination you're about to write. Okay, so let me finish with the internship first, and then we'll venture into the examination. Aji is asking, via which media do we contact you for the request letter? We'll provide portal for you to upload your addresses, and then we'll generate the letters for you and send to your emails. Okay, so I'm trying to get back to. Okay, so we have. Can we do the internship with the university? You mean Cosmopolitan University? We'll look at the possibility of that, but that will be at the end of it all. When we finish allocating trainees, then we will have one last batch of trainees that they will do the internship with us, but that will be remotely. Okay? So some of us missed all the tests and probably exams too. No, we don't. I see no reason why you will miss all the tests and all the exams. That means you're not serious about it. What we are trying to do is to get people off the jobless list. I see no reason why you will miss all the exams and all the assessments. And the question is, have you even attended lectures? Because a lot of effort has been put into the lectures and what have you. So if you have not attended the lectures, you have not done anything, then you want to do internship and you want us to find job for you, because that is the ultimate goal of the project, is find jobs for people to do, so that you will not be you not be you not be how do I put it, you'll be of importance to the society. Okay, how can those aside Abuja get the digital log tab again? We're not giving anybody any tab or tablets. What we are saying is that we will provide a portal where trainees can be able to upload their logs for each day they attend their internships. What of the registration of trainees on Coursera? I've answered this. Sylvia, I've answered this. I've answered this also. I've answered this. Ibrahim Shehu is asking if you can run his internship in an army barrack. Yes, you can. You can serve your internship in an army barrack. Just that don't go and misbehave. They will flog you. Mahan Nudi. Yes, you can do it in an airport. No problem. Um, I didn't write the final exams of software engineering due to some challenges. And you explain that to your facilitator. Um, is it Paris? Persist Samuel. So we try as much as possible to see that we give everybody an opportunity to go and do something, at least to learn and to see how they're going to implement that. And yes, Cosmopolitan University accept interns. Just that you will have to, it will be somewhat remotely. The internship for Cosmopolitan will be remotely. I will address that later after I'm done with all the rest. Aisha, is asking, how can I check my assessment? I think anybody asking these questions, this type of question I don't know. I can't be going into answering such kind of questions. Okay. Julie, Bisong, yes, you can do an internship in Mina. No problem. Okay, K. Emmanuel Odinaka, I don't understand your question fully. Please, sir, I am based in Abuja. Can they place us in a firm to do our internship? Yes, we can place you in a firm to do your internship. Just that if we place you in a firm, then that means you have to go there and do your internship. Hadiza, you're asking if the internship is going to start after Ramadan. No, it's not going to start after Ramadan. It's going to run during Ramadan. You can do your internship where you're doing your service. No problem. They can go hand in hand. Ayuba Hamisu, we have the videos of all the program online. Please go and check the videos. Make sure you've done all your assessments, and then we'll communicate from there on. So you should communicate with your facilitator. Okay, the facilitator should be able to give you a detailed insights in regards to that. I'm talking about Miracle Emmanuel. NEPA has bring back lights. Let me close the shades so that I can. Okay, let me just leave them after the entire program. I can shut down the. I can close the shades down. So Boniface Pius, I think you should ask your classmates. You should ask your classmates on what to do in that regard. I believe a lot of people have done the assignment and have submitted their assignment. So please look into what others have done to communicate with your classmate and then see what we can be able to do. I will talk about it immediately after I finish talking about the internship. So far I've spoken about internship, where you can do your internship, where you should not do your internship. Um, I've also discussed that we're going to find places for those that cannot find a place for themselves. We'll find a place for you to do an internship. Just that if we post you there, you have to go. Okay, then then those in Abuja, you can do an internship in any other place. I've discussed that. Lastly, we will have remote internship in Cosmopolitan University. Now, we will give a time. We will provide a timeline where people can apply for, where people can submit their requests for internship in Cosmopolitan University. But we will first of all try to see that we've dispersed all the population to organizations, different organizations. Then we will find time to do it for those that will do internship in Cosmopolitan. Most of the time, I believe you'll be doing your internship remotely. The rest of the periods, I think you'll be doing them physically while you do your final year project or capstone project. Okay. No, 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 no. For like a folk tales by moonlight. What we said was CPN, not data analytic organization. We didn't even data analytics. Talk more of registering you with the organization. What we said was CPN, and yes, we are still on the verge of that. So let me discuss on the CPN. The CPN, we currently have an understanding with them that they are going to examine our students. We will send you all the necessary materials you will need to prepare for the exams. You write the exams and you'll be certified by the CPN. Okay, so at the end of the program, you're going to have at least two certificates, one from CPN and uh, one from what do you call it? One from Cosmopolitan, and then any other resources we give you to go and get another certification from, like in some cases I think I will send certification for IBM for software engineering, and I believe I've processed some other certifications for online free this thing. So we are working on that to get you certified by CPN. Abdul Wahab Shafi'u Dabu. So this is the issue. Imagine this program to be a school. How often do you go to your school and tell them to schedule another exams for you, irrespective of the situation? Mind you, these are people that are actually working. So if you miss an exams in school, then that means you've missed the exams. I don't think there's schools that issue that they schedule exams for students based on, because let me be blunt with you. If right now I should schedule exam for you, I will schedule exam for everybody, and then we close the exams, let's say 12 in the night today. I promise you, somebody will come and say, Wallahi, Tallahi, God who made me, Jesus come, Jesus, everything that he was not aware. That is the reason for missing the exam. He was not aware. So we can't entertain individual problems. We can't. Okay? We try our best to see that we give avenue for trainees to actually do this. We've discussed. We've discussed with a lot of people. I myself personally have asked facilitators more than 3 times to actually allow trainees. Okay, so it seems as if my stream is down. I don't know why. I can't see comments anymore. Sorry, give me a moment. Let me get to YouTube. So it seems my network is a bit on the low. Sorry, I'm trying to get back on YouTube. I don't know what is going on with my stream. Okay, so I think I will continue. I'll just continue while I try to access YouTube. I don't know what is wrong with YouTube today. My network is a bit okay, but I'm still seeing some fun behaviors. So let me get to YouTube and see if I'm good. Okay, so I think we can continue. Though my video is frozen. Okay, so like we discussed during the initial discussion we had with you, that the the CPN is for those that are physical. The reason why we make it such is because the examination is going to hold in Nigeria, in Abuja, and we don't want a situation where we will tell trainees to come to Abuja, and then some trainees will ask us, what about transport, what about this, what about that, and so on and so forth. Okay, so I'm not sure if we will be able to entertain trainees that are not in Abuja. But we will look at the situation, and then we will look at the possibility if a trainee can sponsor himself to Abuja and find an accommodation and feed himself. Why not? We'll look at this. We'll look at that situation. Okay. Yes. Aduragbeni Oduntan. Can someone outside Abuja intern at Cosmopolitan University? The answer is yes, but that will depend on the time, on the slots, the available slots we have for the internship. Abubakar Ali says, sir, those of us who are civil servants, how can we combine our work with internship, especially if our organization don't have facility or facilitate internship in our chosen field? So you can still intern with your organization. Try as much as possible to make it to create a scenario whereby the organization will have facilities that support internship in the field that you've selected. Okay. Um, Sir, what is the full meaning of CPN? Computer Professionals of Nigeria. Are the online students eligible for CPN? I've already said what the criteria is going to look like for those that are doing a remote training. The CPN exam is going to happen in Abuja. So if you don't stay in Abuja, I don't see you doing the CPN exams. If you can transport yourself to Abuja and find yourself an accommodation and find yourself feeding, then we'll look at the possibility of doing the CPN examination. Can those aside Abuja, I think I've answered this. Okay, so Emmanuel Tore is asking, sir, what if we are applying to an organization that requires a cumulative aggregate, that is your GPA or CGPA? So the idea is that we are going to issue you the certificate at the end of your program. So we've done assessment, we've calculated your GPA and what have you, and then we give you the internship. But as far as I know, organizations will allow you to do internship even without the this thing. Provided there's a letter from your official, there's an official letter. I think most organizations will allow you to do your internship. Okeke Emmanuel Odinaka is asking if they can use this diploma to apply for advanced diploma. I'm not sure, but you can use this to get a job. That is what that I know for certain. Louis Idundun is saying since a lot of people haven't taken the exams, another day should be scheduled, and those that missed, then it should be over. We start this journey from the beginning. It's not good not to be able to finish. Okay, we'll look at that by God grace, and then we'll look at the possibility of setting up the exams. But the situation is, trust me when I say this, a lot of people will still come back and say their phone got missing, they misplaced their handset, their hand traveled to Lagos and left the body in Abuja. That is the reason why they will not write the exams. Trust me on this when I say it, because I have seen this scenario play out 100 times. Okay, so Wada Abubakar is asking about those that can sacrifice to sponsor themselves or himself. For that, we don't have problem with. So then, now the issue on ground is because we're paying CPN to certify you. If we schedule you to come and write the exams and you refuse to come, there is possibility of us suing you to court because you've actually blocked other people's opportunity to come and actually do this. So please take this with all level of seriousness. Okay, if you want us to spend money on you to come and write the CPN exams, then you should come to and write the CPN exams, because it will be unfair to others that wants the opportunity and were blocked not to be able to do it, and then you are given the opportunity and you refuse to come. Okay. After the training, Adera Adera Adura Bemi Oduntan is asking what the official certificate for Cosmopolitan University. So that will be after your internship. Okay. Samuel, sir, I want to ask, what if we can find organization that offers internship in our line of field? For example, someone that studies AI. So you find any environment that has an IT department that you can actually learn one or two things apart from the AI that you've learned. And in AI, I believe there are so many things that you've learned that you can actually specialize in. So it's not a possibility that you tell me that all the organization does not do anything that has to do with AI. No, I will not believe that. They might not be AI specific, but they have things that has to do with AI. That I know for certain. So that we'll discuss and get back. That you can come to Abuja and write the CPN exams and go back. So that we'll discuss afterwards, and then we'll pass the information as at when due. And creative TV too is saying the same thing. So Zia, I believe if you want to view a high quality video on YouTube, you can actually change the settings to a high quality video, so that to use more data than the normal poor videos that you are used to watching on YouTube. Okay. All right. Any other question? I am about to start thinking of going because I have to go to campus today and continue with some projects that I'm working on. Any other question? Okay. In terms of questions, okay, so I have one question. You told think your internship letter will start at Greece, but you need to submit the location where you want to do the internship at. At. We'll give you we'll pass the information to the WhatsApp platform by God grace. Muhammad Mahdi. Muhammad Mahdi. We'll pass the information very soon by God grace. Okay. Thank you everyone for attending. It's been a really long session. We'll look at all the other possibilities and then we will get back to all of you. Thank you very much for attending the training. Thank you very much for being here, and thank you very much for attending this particular session. Please send my best regards to those at home. Um, for my Muslim brothers and sisters, please say as much prayer as you can. This is the month of prayer. Say as much prayer as you can for the country to progress further. Um, for my Christian brothers and sisters, also please don't forget tomorrow is Sunday. Bombard prayers to God Almighty to make Nigeria a better place for us and for our unborn children. Um, Make sure that you do the right thing at the right time. Let's all progress. Let's all move forward. Let's all have a focus in life. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a lovely afternoon. I've answered all the questions that the trainees are asking right now. Please go back to the video